This is Herb Kane with BBQCritic.com with Ryan Newstrom of Big Tz Q Cru. Just won the grand champion at the Waterloo BBQLoo, and he did an awesome job. Got first place in first place in chicken, first place in ribs, and 10th place in pork, and first place in brisket.
Yeah.
Awesome job. So tell me about the day today.
Well, the day went like most days when we're cooking with the Jambo. I wake up at 2 in the morning and fire up the cooker and get going on the day. It's hot and fast with the Jambo, and cooker ran great. I don't think I saw a puff of smoke out of the smokestack the entire time, so the fire flew clean and hot the entire time, and everything turned out like I thought it should.
So it's a lot different than last weekend. Tell me a little bit about what happened last weekend.
Well, last weekend we made this with the Jambo. We're now pulling it with my regular truck, and then a lot of times, or just a couple times this season actually, we just pull the Jambo with the truck, cook under an easy up, and get a hotel. We've done that 2 times this season, and both those times, we've cooked 80 contests. Probably somewhere in the 80s now, number of contests. Only twice has this applied to us, so I never even thought about the rule about taking your contest meat off site. So I prepped my meat on site after it was inspected, and I took it off site to our hotel. I never left my truck, but I took it off site, brought it back at 2 in the morning, just like I said, the way we do. We fire up the pit, big meats go on at 3 in the morning, and about 8:30 in the morning, Mike Lake, the representative for the contest, KCBS rep, comes up to our site and asked if I did. And I said, yeah, I did. In fact, I thought at the time, oddly enough, that I thought I just had to prep my meat on site, which, like I said, what I did. And he said, no, you have to leave it on site once it's been inspected. And I had this, crud moment, and 10 minutes later, he was back with Troy and said he had to DQ me, but he gave me the opportunity to take my meat off the pit and go buy more meat. So I already had a cooker on site. I grabbed it and I ran into Sam's Club as fast as I could. I grabbed just the minimal amount of meat, didn't even trim anything, no injection, as fast as I could get rub on there, and the big meats, threw them on, and somehow managed to get 4 calls and a 4th out of the whole thing, restarting cooking at 9 a.m. So that was an amazing experience, not one I'd like to do ever again. But the result and how well me and my team, especially my team, handled the situation, it's a memory nobody will ever be able to take away from us. It's
definitely
a very special time.
Learning experience and lesson learned.
Yeah. So contrast this weekend, where I actually went to the reps at the beginning of the contest. I told them where my meat was going to be. I said, that's where it'll be. I'm going to have it locked up, but if anybody wants to know, that's where it is. I'll come and unlock the truck and let them look at it. And, last weekend, the way everything happened, and the way the team that turned us in about taking the meat off site, kind of put a bad taste in our mouth. Like, we wanted to prove something. We wanted to prove that we can actually cook well, like we have 75, 80 times, not taking our meat off site. And especially my wife, she started Monday looking forward to this contest, and so we had a lot of motivation going into it, and that translated into a good cook and obviously a great result.
Well, you did excellent today. 3 first places. Did you do anything different today that you wouldn't normally do?
Nope. We just did everything we do better. Yeah. It's a simple. I try to encourage people not to change things up as much as they feel it's appropriate. Just to try to do what they do better. I think really a successful KCBS competition comes down to how well you cook the meat and how well you execute your game plan. Everybody's got to have a good game plan, good organization, how well you execute that. All the myriad of variables one goes through to try to control that cook, how well they deal with that, and then any sort of problems that come your way, how you deal with that translates into how well you do at the overall contest. So I try to tell people not to change their flavor profiles or whatnot contest to contest.
Cool.
So definitely didn't change anything up.
Yeah. All right, Ryan. Well, thanks for your time and congrats on your 3 first places in the Grand Champion.
Thanks, Herb.
Well
Always great to
deserved.
talk to you.
We'll see you again.
Thank you.